today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers taking on J.J. McCarthy and the Minnesota Vikings.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The Packers defense out to go to work here. Sensational a week ago in the victory. And one of the guys tasked with slowing down this passing attack will be this man on the perimeter.
And he was definitely a ball hawk last week. He had 2 interceptions in that game. That's going above and beyond for a defender. But it shows just how good he's been in shutting down the other guy's passing game.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers for Jones last week, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Second down, another shot for Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Up the middle, Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. Here's McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. That they
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4. The Green Bay defense back onto the field. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Running right, Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Throwing is McCarthy. Busts through the tackle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And Thomas has it. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with McCarthy. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
Packer defense ready to defend this next possession. They'll have to defend the short field here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. Now McCarthy throwing on 1st down. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing on 2nd down, McCarthy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had no command that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Green Bay defense back onto the field. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this 1st down. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now McCarthy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Packer defense ready to defend this next possession. They've already forced a couple of first half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3rd and 5. McCarthy operating from the gun. He lets one go deep for Addison. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final. The Green Bay defense back onto the field. They've got this offense backed up to start out. The line of scrimmage, the 5-yard line, as we begin 1st and 10. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. A Packer defense ready to defend this next possession. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense, and as a result, they've got a comfortable third-quarter lead as this next drive begins 1st and 10. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air with McCarthy. Addison hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To the air again, McCarthy. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCarthy. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The Green Bay defense back onto the field. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They work now on 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Houston picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. The Packer defense ready to defend this next possession. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the fourth. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And fights through one man. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McCarthy out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hawkinson. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got this down to the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On first down, McCarthy. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The Green Bay defense back onto the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. McCarthy to throw on 2nd down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. Throw left side taken in by Jefferson. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. McCarthy, 3rd and short yardage. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. Back to throw. McCarthy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. McCarthy going to throw again. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Packers, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Today, from Los Angeles, California, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The Packers defense ready to get back in gear, 4-0 through the first month of the season. And one of the guys to keep an eye on will be this man at cornerback in his 5th NFL season.
And he really played well last week. This whole defense did, as a matter of fact. Anytime you can hold your opponent under 10 points, you've got a great chance to come away with a victory, and that's exactly what they did.
Right to the air. Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, we could talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. Motion left, Kupp. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Stafford. That is caught. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. The numbers a week ago for Kupp: 8 catches, 103 in the yardage department.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Play action. Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Throwing is Stafford. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Packer defense ready to defend this next possession. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here. 0-0 in the opening quarter as this next drive gets underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Stafford. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Back to throw, Stafford. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on third and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays.
The Green Bay defense back onto the field. After the interception, here's Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but They'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it.
And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Packer defense ready to defend this next possession. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Short throw. It's Higbee. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now it's Stafford. Off the bootleg. Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Short throw, it's Higbee. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
The Green Bay defense back onto the field.
On first down, it's Stafford.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Stafford on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Stafford to his #1 guy Cup for a Los Angeles first.
On play action, they'll throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing again is Stafford. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
A Packer defense ready to defend this next possession.
On first down, Stafford here.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Green Bay defense back onto the field. They've been the dominant side so far, working with a 2-score lead here in this 3rd quarter as this next drive gets underway.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last.
The Packer defense ready to defend this next possession.
Stafford on first down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Packers are going to take over here on the... at their own 5-yard line.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running.
The Green Bay defense back onto the field. They'll be forced to defend a short field.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again.
And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as the tackle made down at the 33.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. From the gun, here's Stafford.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter. A Packer defense ready to defend this next possession.
They begin the drive with Williams.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more. After this is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now it's Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Stafford looks to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as he'll get this down inside the 35. Now
Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down. To throw is Stafford. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And this offense on third down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. To the air again, Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Operating from the gun. Stafford, touchdown!
Puka Nacua,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Rams are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. The Green Bay defense back onto the field. They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand. Just looking to finish strong here in the 4th as this next drive starts 1st and 10.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, Stafford.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Packer defense ready to defend this next possession.
Here's Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun.
That is caught. Down the right sideline.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Green Bay, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0.